So hi and welcome to this video. So today what I'm going to be doing is starting a new series called Learn JavaScript. And for those of you that don't know what JavaScript is, it's just a programming language that is run inside of a web browser normally that is used to make the websites more interactive and well, for example, you could use JavaScript to submit a form without refreshing the page, or you could use JavaScript to I don't know, make a menu that was that had fading animations and things like that. Or you could use JavaScript to do basically anything on a web page that looks cool. You could even use JavaScript with other languages like HTML to make things like video players, so you could customize HTML using JavaScript, and JavaScript just makes it a lot easier to do interactive things and make websites more interesting and fun. So that's what I'm going to be teaching you, and as you can see, normally I use index.php for my videos, but to keep things simple, I'm just going to be using index.html because we're not using PHP in these videos, we're just using HTML and JavaScript, and the HTML is just to show you a basic structure of a web page. The main focus is obviously JavaScript. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a basic HTML web page, or HTML5 web page. Whoops. So I'm just going to do it as quickly as I can. And I'll give it a title as well. Okay, so there's our basic web page, and if we refresh the page, we can just see it's a blank page with the title that says Learn JavaScript. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you where to put JavaScript on a web page. So normally you put JavaScript in the head section of a web page, and you don't just start writing it like this. Whoops. You don't just start writing it like this and then just start writing JavaScript. You have to surround it in special tags called script tags, or you can include it in a separate file called a JavaScript file. But for this video, I'm just going to use the script tags. So the first thing we do is we create a script tag, and then we close the script tag off. And then what we do is we set type equals text/JavaScript, and that's it. Now we're ready to start writing JavaScript. And some browsers, as you might know, old browsers don't support JavaScript, and some people have it turned off. So if you want to only want your JavaScript code to turn up whenever the person's JavaScript is on, it's a good idea to do this, to surround it in HTML comment. This way, only browsers that can actually understand JavaScript will run it. So I'm just going to write hello world up to the screen, because that's generally what people do when they start learning a new programming language. So in things like Python, you can just write print hello world. And in PHP, you could write that with a semicolon. But in JavaScript, it's a little bit different, and I'm just going to undo these HTML comments just to make it a bit easier to read. So in JavaScript, all you have to do is write document dot write, and this is a function within the document. So if you want to target something in the document itself, you write document dot, and then you tell it what you want to do. So in this case, I want to write some text out, so I use write, or the write function, and I'm just going to write hello world. And as you can see, now we have hello world outputted to the screen. And you'll also notice that all your JavaScript code that you write is visible in the source code of a web page, because it's executed on the client side, it's not actually executed on the server. That's why you can turn off JavaScript. So what I'm going to show you now is what it looks like when you have JavaScript turned off. So I just turned JavaScript off, and I'm going to refresh the page, and as you can see, nothing shows up because this is a modern browser. But in other browsers, what could happen is it would just display all this text. So what we want to do is we just want to surround these in the HTML tags, as I said earlier. And just to make sure, in case the person's using it, undo, is I'm going to show you how to include JavaScript from an external file. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say script. We're going to use our script tags again, and we're going to close them off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say href, and we're just going to say myfile.js for JavaScript, and we also have to say type equals text/JavaScript. So now we're going to create that JavaScript file, and I'm just going to save it as a JavaScript file, so myfile.js. And here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write document.write. This is some JavaScript code running from an external file. And now if we refresh the page, whoops, oh, I forgot to turn JavaScript back on, so I'll do that now. So as you can see now, if I refresh, okay, we have a problem. Okay, AI, I need to change that to source. So if we refresh now, we should, whoops, that was from another video. We should just get actual echoed out the JavaScript code is running from an external file. And that's exactly what we put in the external JavaScript file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do some simple things with variables. So what we're going to do is we're just going to create a variable called myVariable. And the way you create a variable in JavaScript is really simple. You just type the word var, then you give your variable a name, which in my case is myVariable. And then I set it equal to what I want it to equal. So I'll just say test. Then if I want to write that variable out, I would just say document.write. Oh, I actually get rid of these. So what I would just write is my variable. Then I would save the file. And now I'm going to go to my browser, I'm going to refresh, and as you can see we get echoed out test. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Don't forget to also like the series and subscribe to the series if you enjoy it, and I will see you next time.